Welcome back. Heart disease and stroke is a leading cause of death in our country, and that is why it is up to all of us to lace up our sneakers and walk for our hearts. Gary Dudley is the president and co-founder of SWBC, and he's the 2014 Heart and Stroke Walk chairman. We also have the handsome Evan Ring, who is a stroke survivor, and his lovely mother, Julie Ring. Thank you all for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Now, how many people are we expecting this year at the walk?
It looks like we're going to have an excess of 12,000. It's going to be a real successful walk.
Oh, good deal. And how many years have we been doing this?
That's a good question.
A lot of years.
Many years. Yes,
many years.
Yeah.
You know, it's when I read that we were going to have a stroke survivor here to tell his story, I never in a million years thought it would be someone as young as Evan, and he has quite a story to tell, and most people don't think of children or infants when it comes to stroke and heart issues. So, Julie, tell us a little bit about Evan's story. We'll let her tell, huh, Evan? And your struggle and what you've been through over the last few years.
Sure, and I agree. You know, when you think of stroke survivors, it's always older people, maybe not healthy people. But when Evan was about 5 months old, he began kind of showing signs that his right side wasn't working as well as his left side, and so we took him to the pediatrician. We had an MRI, and he was diagnosed with having suffered a stroke.
Okay.
And you know, at first we were shocked because we'd never heard of children having strokes.
No, this was news to me.
Right, and it happens. It happens in 1 out of every 2,000 infants.
Let me tell you what is so wonderful. Evan, I totally get it. You see your handsome face on those monitors, don't you? I can understand why that would be a distraction. I understand. Okay, so go ahead, Julie.
So, you know, our struggle has been getting him to where he is today. I mean, clearly he's active, he's healthy, but our road has not always been easy. Years and years and years of therapy and continued therapy, and you know, I think with pediatric strokes, the big question is that you don't know what the effects are going to be until your child either reaches a milestone or doesn't reach a milestone. So there were times where we thought he might never walk or talk or go to school or anything, and here he is today.
He's absolutely thriving, and you know, that's where the American Heart and American Stroke Association come in, correct, Gary? I mean,
absolutely.
They provide services, they provide information, education, so that mothers like Julie have somewhere to turn.
For sure. For sure. We, most people don't realize it, other than, you know, you hear that cardiac disease is the #1 killer in the United States.
Right.
And you don't really think about Evan and his situation and Julie. But the American Heart and Stroke Association does a great deal for helping people. Another thing I want to try to get in here, I know we're limited on time.
No, go right ahead.
But they're saying that 80% of the people could get positive results from just lifestyle changes.
I read that, and you had put that in here, and that's interesting to me. Things as simple as, you know, taking the stairs,
Absolutely.
right, instead of the elevator, or parking a little bit farther.
Unfortunately, I was telling somebody yesterday evening that I'll drive 15 minutes to get a closer parking spot at the grocery store.
We're all guilty of that. We're all guilty of that. But it's true, isn't it? Just those little tweaks.
It is true, and I think the city of San Antonio, as well as cities across the country, are experiencing a large percentage of the people who are overweight or obese. And we need to do something about that. It's not just San Antonio; it's everywhere.
Yeah, it sure is.
And we're really hoping that we can make an impact.
And we want to do that on October 25th.
October the 25th.
Let's talk about the walk. Who can come? Can we bring kids? Can we bring pets? Clearly, we can bring strollers and mascots.
Families, families, friends, coworkers. Julie will be there. Evan will be there. I'll be there, and
My family.
Your
And
whole
your
family.
family,
Yeah, your
Evan.
daddy.
That's right,
and your
buddy.
dad. But everybody's going to be. We're hoping that people come out. We just looked onto weather a while ago. And it's going to be a high of 78, a low of 57 that day. Perfect weather, not a cloud in the sky. And as you can see by watching the monitor, watching your TV today, right now, that there's going to be a tremendous turnout, and we hope that.
I think it's set for 1 to not.
You think
What was that, honey?
I just think it's set for 1 to not.
Oh, there's a picture of me when I was a little youngster there. My
Yeah.
brother. Yeah, I just saw that.
Oh,
But anyway,
they threw that in on
Yeah,
me.
if you guys could come out, Evan, Julie, and I, and everybody at the American Heart and Stroke Association would be so appreciative. And let's see if we can't make San Antonio a healthier city. along with all the cities across the United States.
I agree, Gary. So again, let's give everyone that info. The American Heart Walk Saturday.
It starts at 8:30.
Okay, but you don't have to get there at 7:30.
No,
just if you want
I
to stretch a whole lot.
Just me. Come see
Just
me.
you. And it's at Nelson Wolff Municipal Stadium. For more information, 810-3100. You can also log into their website, sanantonioheartwalk.org. And for more on the American Heart and American Stroke Association, they are on Wurzbach. There is their phone number. And again, the same website. You can also find them on Facebook and on Twitter. Hey, Evan, what do you want to say to all those people out there? We want everyone to come out to the walk, right? Why should they all come out and walk with you and meet you and hang out with you?
Because they want to see me and run with me like fast. And
I bet you are a super fast runner, aren't you?
Yes.
Thank you all for being here so much.
Thank you,
Gary.
Kimberly.
And I
Thank you,
forgot to
Evan.
say something.
What's that, darling?
Thanks for reporting stroke survivors like me.
Thanks for supporting.
Thank you for
for
supporting stroke survivors like me. Thank
Great
you,
job,
Evan.
Evan.
You are an incredible kid.
High five.
Can I have a high five, please? And a really strong one, too. All right, don't go anywhere, you
Thanks,
guys.
Kimberly.